extremism group in our
No,
society.
but not always. It's not always the
I say not always. I say a group of Wahhabis is not by accidentally Al Qaeda, Boko Haram, and ISIS. They're all sorts of Wahhabis. It's not accident. It is something they've been reading and learning about it. Do you understand? It's not accident.
What's your definition of a Wahhabi? Because I just asked you. You
As
said everyone is a
As
Wahhabi.
I said, Wahhabi is my definition of Wahhabi, the most extremism group in Islam. Doesn't matter what they follow on. They follow on a man called Muhammad Abdul Wahhab, is a scholar or school of scholars.
What is it? What do you mean by extreme?
Extreme.
They follow things differently, or
Yeah, they taking things in the wrong way. For example, they believe jihad, they believe slave, they believe killing, they believe chopping hand in head. Saudi Arabia, for example, there's 2 states in the world. They practice in chopping head in the street. Saudi Arabia and ISIS. It's only Saudi Arabia chopping head in the street in the public. We don't know that. For crime.
Chop your head off in the street.
No, head. Yeah, they're taking people. For example, if somebody committed a crime, they take in the street and they chop his head. We don't know that, my sister. You don't know that. It's Saudi Arabia.
I think we know about that.
Exactly. So what?
And do you think that our media would have picked up on
I
that?
somehow think that would be a hot topic.
So all the Islamic states in the whole world, they practicing this. Saudi Arabia and ISIS. So that what that means. I mean, if I take you to
ISIS, Saudi Arabia, ISIS, yes, of course, that's what they do, but I couldn't see in Saudi Arabia, they're just going around, you committed a crime. What kind of crime are we talking
any
about?
crime you committed,
Any crime?
my sister. Seriously, you don't know? I will ask anyone not Muslim here. He will know. Saudi Arabia,
There's no point
chopping
asking
head in the
anyone.
street.
You need to ask the Arabs.
I am Arab. I am Iraqi. I'm from there.
No, but you're telling me they just chop off your head in the street for any crime.
What I'm trying to say, sister, this is a crime. Look, we all saw this in the television, in the media. A crime, they take them to the street and they chop their head. We know that. I don't know why you denied it.
Crime? You just said all crime.
Doesn't matter. They can't take people on the street and chop their head. Doesn't matter what kind of the crime. This is not our Islam. Islam is about peace. It's not about violence. Doesn't matter what kind of a crime. You can't take him in the street and chop the head in the public. Do you understand? So it doesn't matter of a crime. So let me ask this guy. He's not Muslim. My brother, have you heard in Saudi Arabia they chopped head in the street for crimes?
I've never heard.
You never heard? Seriously?
Seriously, I'm being honest with you. I've never heard. You have to leave Saudi Arabia and you have to see.
Okay, let me ask my Muslim brother here. Come on, man.
I have to go Mosier again.
Let me ask my Muslim brother. My brother.
This is not going well.
Let me ask my Muslim brother. Brother,
Calm down, 'cause you're
it's
gonna
in
go in
Saudi
a minute.
Arabia. Sometimes they take in people, criminal people on the street and they chop the head. They do that or not?
I've heard that when they catch criminals,
Again?
if I heard, what I'm hearing, that when they catch criminals, if they've done some crime, if they go through the court procedure, if the penalty was death, of course they're going to
They take in the public and chop the head. There you go.
They've done that in England not so long ago.
There you go.
They used to chop you.
No, what was the point?
One time the point, that some people they said that is never happened in Saudi Arabia in the public, they chop the head.
No, but what is wrong? If a collective people in a country, sovereign country, I'm saying,
There you go.
if a sovereign country who chooses its own law, and if a crime, the punishment is penalty by death, then who are we to judge them?
I don't say but death penalty is not. I say taking people in the public and chop the head is a death penalty.
If the law of that land says this is
What land? Saudi Arabia is not. Saudi Arabia is
okay,
not.
in America is an electric chair, you know that.
Saudi Arabia is my brother. Saudi Arabia is. Let me give
No,
you
but some states have it.
Saudi Arabia is. But they're not doing it in the public. Saudi Arabia is not a secular state. It's a Muslim state, Islamic state. They're ruling by Sharia. Is that correct or no?
They say so.
we know that. So what they're taking people in the street, they chop the head using the name of Islam or God, not using the name, I mean, law of America. Do you understand? So
I don't get your point.
What do the Russians do?
you get my
No,
point.
don't bring Russia, brother.
No, you just
We
arrived.
cannot go. We cannot give an example what the Russian do. No, I'm trying to say,
We've been talking.
if a country.
No, the conversation was, what is the definition of a Wahhabi? That's what.
Okay,
Oh,
so
so
we're
then
not
why
talking
you
about
don't
America.
tell me what is the definition of
So
Wahhabi? He asked
didn't
me.
ask.
He didn't
No,
ask.
he
I
asked
asked
me.
just
He asked me. Does in Saudi Arabia?
I said, did you hear that? I didn't ask you what's your opinion. Did you hear?
Yeah, I heard.
Exactly. This is what I'm asking you.
So what is the point?
My
If
point-
I heard or not?
Do you want me to answer that?
Please.
My point, so my sister here, she said, I never heard something in Saudi Arabia, they taking a criminal in the street and chop the head in the public. And I said, I know that because I'm from Iraq and I'm a Muslim too. And Afro-Muslims know that.
You did make it sound like any crime and they just take them in.
Doesn't matter. No, not any crime. Not any crime.
You're saying it like you just walk around the streets in
Yeah,
Saudi Arabia and
yeah,
everyone just
you
getting
put
their
it that
heads
way.
cut off.
And a statistic says that from
You made it
about
sound
how many years they have only killed one.
Yeah, no,
What about the journalists?
Huh?
What about the journalists?
So-
The journalists.
Journalists.
Are they,
Yeah, of course.
are they doing it or no?
Of course, if you kill somebody, that's a crime.
That's a crime.
But no, listen, I'm not trying to justify it.
condemns
I'm
the
trying
result?
to.
So my second question, my brother, my second question is that in Islam things like this exist? To take people in the street and chop the head.
You mean
For any crime.
you mean injustice?
Any crime, any crime. When in proof is
You mean injustice?
when in proof is a criminal?
Does the death penalty exist in Islam?
Yeah.
Yes.
Does
Do
that
you
happen
mean-
in Islam?
Does
Yeah.
death penalty exist?
No death penalty in the public. In the public.
Okay, in the public.
Yeah. Oh,
In some countries which claim.
Now, my brother, don't. I'm not saying just contrary. I say, is that things in Islam, our Islam,
Yeah.
being exist, taking people in public and chop the head for criminal?
In 2018.
In our religion, since 1400 years, is that things exist? Is a right or not?
A public execution.
Mo, you're going to. It's a simple question. What you're saying?
No, I can't get him simple. What do you mean by simple question?
He's saying, if there's a crime
Yes.
in Saudi Arabia, should they publicly get executed on the street?
Or should they?
No, you saying they do.
It's a law of the country.
Saying they do.
I said,
You didn't question
No,
whether they
you
do.
have to-
I question my brother. I say, is that exists in our religion?
No, see, he says, does it exist in the religion, not in Saudi
He don't
Arabia?
answer the question because he believes it.
So you mean in Islam, public execution exists?
I'm asking you. I don't believe it exists, but I'm asking you, does that exist?
As we have seen in the history, yes, it does.
Here you go.
It's allowed to kill
Here you go. So
What's the point? Here we go.
the point? I'm proving
What do you
the
mean?
point.
Here we go. You mean we are barbaric?
No, I'm not. Don't mean
So
you.
what do you mean?
That's the Quran.
Okay.
The religion is
Somebody
barbaric.
do with prostitution. He's a Muslim himself.
No, but you need to claim when I
My brother,
say.
don't hijack the conversation, please.
Please, please.
No. You can say something to
Listen.
us.
Should we start from the beginning and I'll tell you exactly what
Yeah.
Go.
No, let me clarify. Please. No, he has put it on the video.
He tried,
Now
he
I need to
tried.
clarify myself. No. The guy is trying to say this public execution in Islam exists, yeah?
Okay, let me
I said-
can I say the question?
Mo, let him say
You
the
don't
question.
put words
Say
in
the
my
question
mouth.
properly.
You mean ask the question?
Can I ask the question?
Go. Let him ask.
Give
Go.
each other. Give
Oh,
me
go on.
In Saudi Arabia, taking people and chop the head in the street is just as a crime. If somebody committed a crime, no whole crime. But I would ask my questions: is that exists in our religion? Taking people if they committed a crime and chop.
What religion?
In Islam.
So you are Muslim.
Yes.
So you are asking him
Yeah.
if someone do something wrong,
Yeah.
by death.
is punishing by death is still existing.
Can I get background of the conversation before we go there?
Yeah.
We've been talking about
What is the definition of a
Wahhabism,
Wahhabi,
the
yeah.
extremism,
Yeah.
and I would say it's only two states in our society is Islam. Saudi Arabia and ISIS is practicing chopped head in the street.
And they're still doing it.
They're still doing it.
Okay.
I'm asking my brother here.
Yeah.
I'm asking my brother, is that things, I believe that is extremism, it's nothing to do with Islam.
Okay.
And I'm asking my brother here, if he believe of these things being exist.
If it still exists.
No, I mean since
it
our
ever
religion
exists.
If it
started.
ever
Prophet time.
existed.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
I don't know as a Muslim.
What's the
Okay.
Quran?
I don't know.
the Quran?
Let us
As I-
Majority of the things.
Yeah, I don't know.
no,
As a Muslim,
no, you don't have to ask a layman
Don't
about
speak
this
to me and
because
run
so
away.
many Muslims
This is
doesn't.
the meeting.
No.
I'm not involved in
No,
it now, my
there are
brother.
so many.
Come
Okay,
here.
do you know what is
It's a
in
very
the
hard
British law?
question.
Wait. In British law, how many laws do
I'm
you
not
know
talking
by
about
name?
British law. I'm talking about
how
our
they work.
Islamic law.
I'm trying to explain that in Islamic law there are certain rules and regulations that I don't know.
Oh, you don't know?
What's the
If you state, you have to give it to him. That's the honest answer, though. Yes.
What he's trying to get, do you want me to say? No, his point is trying to tell to the camera.
I'm not saying the camera. I say if you don't know, just speak quiet. You don't know. That's fine.
No, I gave you the answer, but you saying that my way, that I don't know some certain laws
I
in the
didn't say
ruling.
you. I'm doing. Let me ask different person.
So why do you asking
Let
me?
ask my brother here.
My brother, you asking me, I know what you say, but I'm telling you, I don't know.
Exactly. So let me explain.
I don't
This
know.
brother,
Let me explain. Let me explain, my brother.
Yeah,
Let me
go
explain. Background of the conversation.
One thing I can tell you about this guy, he always asks questions and he wants, and no. This guy is not doing
he
nothing
doesn't.
wrong.
He
He
doesn't.
always, I know this guy for a while. He asks questions and he wants answers.
No, but
I know him good.
he has biased questions.
No.
Well,
My brother, you didn't answer the question.
Where are you from, brother?
I'm from Iraq. Listen,
Thank you.
Listen, my brother. Can I just say
Bias.
that? My brother.
You got a biased side.
My brother, please.
Don't deny that.
My brother, please. Can I just say
know this guy very well. He's a very
something?
good
Background of the conversation. My brother, we've been talking with gentlemen here before these guys arrived.
Yeah.
We're talking about the extremism in Islam, in Wahhabism. And my brother has asked, we've been joking earlier, but he asked, who's Wahhabis? What does it mean Wahhabism? I'm trying to answer him. I say, in my definition is most extremism group in Islam. They call Wahhabis. And he said, how? Just let me finish. And I said, he said how? I said, it's not by accidentally Al-Qaeda, Boko Haram, and ISIS are all our source of Wahhabis. So that means they presented Wahhabism scholars of belief. And then we get an example, and they said how? I said, it's only two states in Muslim society, they chop head in the street, the Saudi Arabia and ISIS. And they are really practical, is extremism belief.
Yeah.
And then with this conversation started, and my brother, he said, oh, you don't believe a public justice. I asked him, is that public justice in our religion? It's been exist since our Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam? First of all, he said, yes. And then he said, I don't know.
No. I said, no. He's putting it wrong. The brother said that when in Saudi Arabia, when they take people and chop their heads on the streets. Wait,
I didn't
brother.
say taking people, I said for criminal.
No, you just said it taking people.
I said for crime.
We let you speak. Let me speak now. Let me clarify myself. No, let me. He accused me.
give him a
So let
chance.
me clarify myself because here in the park I don't talk much and I don't know much. So he tried to blame.
I believe that, bro. I believe that.
No, you always say that.
Come on, man.
Because I've been-
I'm trying to explain myself what I think is right. The brother said that only two states in the world, Saudi Arabia and ISIS, they exercise taking people out on the street, chopping their heads as a punishment of a criminal.
Of a crime.
Of a crime. You are putting in a wrong way. I don't. Yes, injustice in the world happens. Yes, but if you ask me, does the punishment of a crime, of a certain crime, exist in Islam by capital punishment? I would say yes, it does. But if you're asking me, Saudi Arabia doing injustice and ISIS doing injustice in our modern time, that they take people without no justice, without judges, they chop their heads. Yes, they do it.
I want to ask a question, but no.
The injustice happens.
As a Muslim, I don't
But
wanna
if you,
Ask it.
No, I'm Muslim, I don't want to ask
I'm
you.
still
There's
asking.
no sense asking that.
Are you
That's gonna be
asking
too
the
hard
question
for us.
from me as a layman Muslim, trying to portray
No.
Saudi Arabia and ISIS in the same box, or are you trying to tell me that Islam is a religion?
I'm not
that
talking about Islam, no.
He's talking about Wahhabism.
So your question.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Okay, then I would say that you, as a person from Iraq, your background.
Why are you checking am I from
No,
Iraq?
you have a biased position.
We talking.
No, because we know background is important in the
Jordan,
Muslim world.
what's the question, man?
Wait. Let me explain. In the Muslim world, if you come from a certain place and a certain creed of Islam, let's say Shia, Sunni, or whatever, you have a biased point.
So here you go. Then.
The only
dividing.
no, because
diverted the conversation somewhere else.
no, I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna bring it. I'm gonna bring it back.
Maybe why he's saying that because most probably
I'm gonna
most
bring it back.
He've heard your comments before.
Yes,
That's most
I'm
probably.
gonna bring it back. No, wait. I haven't finished.
Can we please let the white
His
hooligan
question always comes to Saudi Arabia.
I don't know when to step
the
on my premise. They have a
Wahhabism.
new
But not
premise.
just
He's
ISIS who do
asking.
that.
On my
Hezbollah
train.
does that too, beheading people for a crime. Not just ISIS.
Yes.
Jordan, go. Let him finish.
So my point is, he is not asking an honest question.
Okay. Why? Well, my brother. Oh, sorry. You want to say
I
something?
want to divert to him now. Give him a minute, please.
This conversation started, so I think you introduced him to me. So I
Saudi
said I'm a
and ISIS,
revert.
that's
You
it.
said to me,
That's
first thing
his
you said to
point.
me, which is bizarre to ask a revert, you said to me, make sure the Wahhabis don't get you.
We've been joking.
Yeah, no, it was a joke. It was a joke.
Oh, now you joke.
And I think I know.
Me and him, we've been joking before the conversation started very serious.
But it hasn't turned into a joke. And then you said, I asked you, well, what's your definition of a Wahhabi? There was a sister who also asked me.
Yeah.
You said many people here are Wahhabis, so I wanted to find out what your definition of a Wahhabi is first.
Even if
Am
it's
I
a
a
joke.
Wahhabi?
Yeah?
He asking me, my brother,
He's
question.
asking you. Not you. Don't relax.
He has accused me before Wahhabi.
I
He
wanted
has
to know what
accused
you
me.
said. Then you said, you did kind
A
of...
Wahhabi, he has.
You spoke about Saudi Arabia taking people into the street, criminals into the street and publicly executing them. Which is, I guess you're sort of saying capital punishment exists in Islam?
I don't believe that being exists. There's all Wahhabism practicing this thing.
So I guess my question to you was, because you asked me, you sort of warned me about these Wahhabi people that attract reverts. So my question to you is, what is a Wahhabi, so that I know what to look out to?
Well said. Well said. It's a good question. Well done. Well done.
And firstly,
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm a Muslim, I'm not Saudi Arabian, so it's got to be linked to that.
You're Muslim.
Well done.
Okay. Okay.
Don't forget, Saudi Arabia is the name of an area, a country.
You know what he thought?
So
He thought
being
he's a
Saudi
Christian.
Arabia and being a Muslim is totally different.
My brother, two people talking the same time. We give you a
Go
chance
on,
to talk.
Alex.
Being Saudi Arabian and being a Muslim is two different. Saudi Arabia, the name is only a piece of land.
Yes.
So that's very different.
Brother, it's a family name.
Family name.
Like you take your family and
a family name, yeah, you could say that.
My last name is,
You could say that.
Okay, let's
I'm a Muslim also.
Okay.
So the question was to find Wahhabi.
My brother, let's make it clear now. We can have something we stand in. As a Saudi Arabia, are they practicing Islam, Wahhabis or not?
Are they practicing
Islam?
Yeah, in
Wahhabis
casino.
or
What is
not?
Wahhabism? What is Wahhabism?
No, in casino they do.
Hey, Monster.
What is Wahhabism?
What is Wahhabism? What is
Tell
it?
us so we can look.
My knowledge,
Say again, my brother.
when they go to casino, they practice
I just know I'm Muslim.
They don't
That's
like
it.
to casino.
No, let's define Wahhabism.
Can I just
Let's define Wahhabism.
Can I just finish now? Can I just finish? I think for the last 2 years, every Muslim who been Wahhabis, he said, what's mean Wahhabi?
Yeah, but what is
Let me
Wahhabis?
just finish, please.
Okay, yeah.
Because so many pressure putting from the wall say Wahhabi is causing problem for whole the world. So everybody say, everybody say, oh yeah, I'm Wahhabi. Now they say, no, I'm Salafi.
What is Wahhabi?
Really?
That's what he's asking.
I say
Tell
Wahhabi. I say Wahhabi.
Earlier on, you were loud, you were calm, but now you're shouting. You need to tell us what is Wahhabi. Tell us.
Wahhabis is a group of Muslims. They are following.
It's a group of people. Why
Group of Muslim people, yes, what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Let him finish. Go on.
Following a scholar called Muhammad Abdul Wahab.
Yeah.
He's been exist about 100 of years ago.
Yeah.
And they practicing what his belief.
No, 100 years ago.
Also, my brother, also,
19th
So, in my understanding, they must extremism
After the
improve
second,
in our
after the First World War.
Okay.
That is my
So
understanding.
I'm asking you, does Muslim, a proper
No, 20th
Muslim,
century.
will practice
20th
those
century.
extreme things?
This is my question
I'm
to my
asking
brother.
you that.
No.
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 So these are just people individual.
Exactly.
So if,
No.
just like the media is picking on Muslim, they should stop saying Muslim and say this individual. Because that's what you say.
This one I'm
You wanna
saying
give
individual.
Muslim-
This one I said Wahhabis.
Let him explain Wahhabism.
I didn't say Muslim.
Stuck with
Can you let him?
I
Yeah,
didn't
he's
say
stuck
Muslim.
with
I didn't say
this.
Muslim.
Let him explain to us. What is
Did I said
the?
Muslim, my brother? I said group one, a small group in our society, my brother. Small
Jordan,
group in our society
ask
causing
him
problem for
the
us. This is my problem.
characteristics of
problem for
Wahhabism,
us.
please,
That's what I'm saying.
so we can
And
understand.
they said no.
Do it what? Do it
Do
what?
you agree with that, my
Yeah, I
brother?
agree.
I have a question. If we get rid of the Wahhabis, do you think the world will be a peaceful place?
I'm not saying get rid of Wahhab, my brother. I don't have a
Very good
solution.
question.
I don't have a solution for that.
What is the characteristics of a Wahhabi? Please tell me. Please.
Okay.
Who are they?
Okay, let me put the question
But
different
he
way.
just told us, but he didn't say direct. He's telling you it's a small group
What
of
they do?
extremists.
What they do?
What do they do? But you coming? Did you take the bus to come out? Or you drove here?
No, brother. Let him
No,
explain.
but
Why you always
obviously.
explain? You try to be stupid, for example. You know.
No, don't use that word. Don't use that word.
My brother. What? My question.
He asks me something and he tells me I know it.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Can I ask a question? My brother, can I ask a question?
How do I know it?
My brother.
One question and then
For those extremism, thousands of them, why they become extremism? What they've been reading? My question to you.
What they've been reading?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Exactly. What do you think of my
I
brother?
don't know.
So extremism is Wahhabism.
Look, I'm asking for those extremist Muslims.
Ask me again. Ask me again. I don't know. So ask him. He doesn't know.
I don't know.
Good.
So
And
you
that's
mean?
it. Stop there.
So you mean Wahhabian extremists are
Listen,
safe?
my brother, forget about Wahhabi. For those
Oh,
extremists.
see, see,
no.
you stick with it.
see. What did I say?
Why you laughing?
Did you see it?
You know what? I found you.
When you
people
ask
that
him
don't want to
questions,
solve
he
the
say,
problem.
"Forget about it."
Just want to
But
ignore it.
look, I'm a Muslim.
Wallahi.
You're asking me direct. I tell
Did you
him
see
I
Sam?
don't
My
know.
brother.
If you
Wallah,
ask
come
my
on,
brother,
Sam.
I'm gonna answer
Come on,
for him.
Sam. Did
He's
you
gonna
see
tell
that?
me. He don't know.
Did you see that?
True. And I appreciate that.
Did you see that, Sam? When you ask him question, he says, "Forget about Wahhabism."
They become
Everyone's here already.
He don't know.
Now he wants to change the subject.
Do you know what they've been reading?
That's Wahhabism and extremism the
My
same.
interpretation is a lot of it's political. Political.
They've been
You were
reading
talking about
something.
ISIS, you were talking
Yeah.
He's asking you they're reading something to do what they're doing. The
Exactly.
bad thing
Yes,
they're
they
doing.
are.
I
They're
don't
reading
know.
Daily Mail.
I don't know.
I know they give me a hard time.
Become like that.
Do you know what they're reading?
What's your answer, Jordan?
I'm reading. They're not
Good,
reading what I'm
good.
reading.
So you need to tell him you don't know.
Exactly.
And if he tells you he knows, tell
tell
he
him,
will
warn him,
explain
warn
to
him,
you
exactly.
Warn
what
him.
he is
Do you know?
reading.
Do you know? You don't. You know why you don't know, my brother? Because you are a new Muslim. But for somebody is
Why?
Watch. You're gonna accuse me.
I'm sorry.
Watch.
Finish.
You're gonna
What I'm
accuse
trying
me.
to say-
Jordan, watch.
I'm not accusing you. I'm not accusing anyone.
Then what are
Why
you doing?
Okay, let me do a reverse psychology on you. Let me do a reverse psychology.
Tell him, Alex.
My brother.
Tell him.
Let me do my brother. What's your name? What's your name?
I don't because please.
Let me do a
He has
reverse
nothing to
psychology on you. Let me do a reverse psychology on you. Let me do a reverse psychology on you.
Nice, Alex. Be nice.
I'm gonna be very.
He's always nice. He's always nice.
I'm always-
Yeah.
Yes.
We as new Muslim, you just said it's because we new Muslim, we do not know.
I don't
My
mean,
brother, you
I
just
don't
said
mean,
that.
yeah, I don't mean in a wrong way.
Yeah, he says
I
it
know,
and he doesn't
I
mean
know,
it.
Not in a wrong way.
Yeah.
Not
He
in a wrong
always
way.
says something that he doesn't mean it.
We as new Muslim, we don't know because we new
Not the
Muslim.
wrong way.
That's what you said. I understand that. Are you a Muslim?
Yeah.
Good. You as an all Muslim, tell us what they're reading.
Thank you.
You are an all Muslim.
okay?
We don't know.
Can I
Tell
ask one
us.
question as well? Just one question. If I meet a Muslim, what are the signs to me that they're Wahhabi?
Thank you. Let's see.
How would I know? Are they secret? Are they...
Mo moves his head back.
it's very hard. But
You said there
I'm
were some
telling,
people here.
I'm telling you one thing. You can recognize the differences. I tell you one thing.
They go to Starbucks.
My brother asked a question. He asked a question.
And they're not white.
Let me answer him. There's one thing you can make the differentiation between
Differentiation, yeah.
extremism and non-extremism.
You mean Wahhabi?
My brother, just let me talk.
I love you, but I'll be back.
Give him a chance. Give him 5 minutes.
Say, in our society,
You've been
there is a
greedy now.
Quran and there is other books to read from to get
I know you care about you.
a sunnah, to get a source hadith. You can ask
Yeah, I love you.
any Muslim you meet, do you believe, for example, it's just an example.
Yeah.
Scratch.
Our Prophet I believe he's a perfect man. He never made a mistake. Just listen, my brother.
I said Alhamdulillah.
Can you be quiet for a second?
Don't speak, man. Don't speak.
There's some history here, right?
Yes, there is. There is a history. But please, my brother, I'm giving you a lot of chance. When you finish, answer his question. Please answer mine. But I was before him.
I will.
But I allow you to go with him.
I will. This hadith books wrote 250 years after our Prophet Muhammad passed away. So 250 after he passed away, they wrote so many hadiths. It's called hadith sunnah. When Muslims they taking this, practicing it every single day.
Yeah.
Which one?
My brother, just
Don't worry about him. He's whining.
Oh,
you
look
up.
who it is.
and I believe.
Oh, here he is.
Assalam, brother. How are you doing?
Oh, no.
There is a book it's called Al-Bukhari.
He's got his fellow white here.
There's a book it's called Al-Bukhari.
Al-Bukhari, yeah.
It's